animals here at Butterfly Creek Enrichment a couple times a day. It's quite important for animals that do live in captivity to be offered enrichment throughout the day. Obviously in the wild, you know, animals have a lot to worry about. There's stay away from predators, finding enough food for themselves. You know, there's a lot that sort of consumes their day. But in zoos and in captivity, they don't really have to worry about that because we sort of take care of that for them. So you can have animals becoming bored and showing stereotypical behaviours, which obviously we don't like to see. And by giving them enrichment, keeps them physically healthy because they are going to have to work for their food a little bit today. So inside this tube and in the bottle, there's some prawn cutlets, a marinara mix, and then a little bit of squid as well.
There they go.
So currently at Butterfly Creek we have a family group of 4 Asian small-clawed otters. So we have Mum, her name's Asia, and then she lives in here with her 3 offspring, her son Kiri, and her 2 daughters Mai and Shavi. Now Asia is a 13-year-old female and her 3 kids are 9 years old. And this family group originally came to us from Perth over in Australia, but they've been living here for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Now Asian small-clawed otters, currently they're not classed as an endangered species, which is always good. Currently they're classed as vulnerable, and so what that means is if their numbers continue to decline the way they are, they will soon become an endangered species. Now they don't have too many predators over in Asia. They do have a few, but not too many. They do have a lot of run-ins with fishermen though. Obviously otters going after seafood, the 2 of them are bound to run into each other from time to time. And they are also poached a lot over in Asia for their fur, and taken from the wild and sold in the illegal pet trade. So for all those reasons combined is what causes their numbers to be declining so quickly. Now,
What?
Sun feels good. Oh, Pinky! Oh. I don't want to.
Giant weta. I don't know that ring. Cows.
You don't know it.
Back of the sea serpent.
Dragon!
Wyvern.
Yeah, he doesn't have back legs, so yeah.
Oh, that little brooch. I think they're making a new bridge. Look how big that T-Rex is.
Spiderwebs in his mouth. Is he supposed to be in water?
I think he's supposed to be in water yet.
He was in water and that's how he got up there. The butterfly just swam up there.
Ice Age was a complicated time. Good sale on those iguanas.
Oh, yeah. looks different.
I'm okay. You can turn it on.
So there was
We have
one
limited
thing.
footage.
There was one thing I missed.
What did you miss?
It's over here. Hidden. The Dragons Airport V. Is it the same day?
Good afternoon, everybody. We come in with the crocodiles in about 5 or so minutes. We're hoping to work with Scar today, who's the crocodile with the red boat. But in order to do that, we need Scar in the water. So he sort of runs the show, not us. So hopefully we're going to be able to get him in. Otherwise, we'll be using Goldie. But hopefully Scar. Now, it looks pretty good so far, but if we could just have all the kids sitting down in front of the windows and adults behind them, so you guys get a nice clear view of what's going on. We will open this part of the deck as well if we do get Scar in, so you guys are right into this part. And just really important when we are in there, we don't get to be on handrails or on shoulders or on the edge of the show. And when we are in there, we need you guys to be nice and loud for us. That's going to be very exciting to see what Scar and Goldie might do for us in there. But lots of boys coming from the park can be very distracting. And we obviously need to be nice and focused when we are in there. Just keep the noise down, that would be easy. I will use that in a few minutes' time. Now that's pretty, that's in the prime of their life where they are now. They could live to be over 100 years. And saltwater crocodiles are one species in particular. They don't have a particular age that they get to when they stop growing. So crocodiles will grow for their entire life. They will grow for those 100 years. So if they do make it to 100, they could end up being close to 7 meters long and weigh over 1,000 kilos. So add another 2 meters on to what he is now and he could potentially get a lot bigger. Now saltwater crocodiles, they're found from North Queensland, right up the coast, right up to Cairns, and then right across the north of Australia and right up into southern Asia as well. Now what we're doing with Goldie, with Scar today is we're trying to get him to do a few tail walks. Now this isn't something that we've taught him to do. This is a natural behaviour that crocodiles use in the wild. And they use this to catch prey, they'll catch birds mid-flight. And they can get over half of their body up and out of the water just by using that really strong muscular tail. And it's a really good method that crocodiles use. So it's not a little party trick we've taught them, it's a nice natural behaviour. Now if you have been here this morning and seen the crocodile, it's trying to get right as well. Now, if you have been through this morning and seen the crocs, you probably thought they were statues if you've seen them moving around like this today. Now, it's really important that we do get the crocodiles moving around like this, using those muscles, and just using the enclosure really as well. Crocodiles don't do much, and that's why he's only getting a small amount of food. They're the masters at conserving their energy, so they will just lay there. Now, if he wants to take on a really large prey item over in Australia, like a kangaroo or something like that, that meal can actually sustain him for up to 4 or 5 months at a time. So they can go a really long time between meals. Now crocodiles, they're what's known as ambush hunters. So what that means is these guys will lie in wait at the edge of a riverbank and they'll wait for that prey item to come to them. Now they could be in half a metre of water, be completely submerged and you would never know that they're there. Obviously the rivers over in Australia are not going to be nice and clean like our pools here. So you've got no chance of spotting them. Now they'll lie in wait at the edge of that riverbank. They'll wait for a prey item to come close enough to them. They'll grab that animal, pull it into the river, and then do a death roll on it, which is another method crocodiles use to drown their prey, so that he can have something to eat. Now inside that mouth of his, he has 66 very large teeth, and an incredible amount of pressure behind those jaws as well. Now just to put it in perspective of how much pressure he actually has, when a human bites down into an apple, we bite down with a force of 180 psi or 180 pounds per square inch. When a crocodile's jaws close together, they close to 3,500 psi. So it's a huge step up from humans 180 to a crocodile's 3,500. The equivalent of a small car being dropped onto you.
Alright guys, so that's all the food we are going to be giving Scar today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing Scar do a little bit of work with his food. Now if you guys